And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's Irving. This one for three. Mobley grabs the board. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Sanders. The Knicks with the rebound. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Now here's Irving. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And here's Milwaukee now. After New York picked up the three with their last shot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Now here's Irving. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
The first one falls.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jabari Smith Jr.
Smith hits them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here he goes. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
When Murray's on his way to the basket, you can expect a strong finish.
Well, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Murray, no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Irving. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Sanders. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Poole. Oh, a special move before that shot.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Driving in. And it's Poole with a rebound. New York trailing. And here's Brown for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Mobley. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Irving. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 6 points.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Pass to Porzingis. And here's Brown for three. Doesn't go for him. And here's Milwaukee now. And here's Jones. The three. Smith with the rebound. A minute 29 left in the first. Milwaukee in the lead. And Mobley throws it down.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Irving. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Prince. Porter looks it over. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Ivy's shot is off. Outside Porzingis. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Ivy. Kyrie Irving has been on display for New York. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Let's go with a three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys, back to you.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And I really love the size and explosiveness that Ivy brings out of the backcourt.
And the Knicks making a change here. Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Oh, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
Great work. Poole allowing the play to develop and capitalizing in style. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Now here's Murray. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Yeah, and Murray is a more efficient jump shooter than he's given credit for.
Poke loose. And stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here comes New York. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he can't hit the second.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Here's Sanders. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, some coaches call that an error of commission. You're giving effort, trying to make something happen. You'll live with a few of those.
And it's Adams missing. Bucks trail by 4. The shake. There's the 3. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for New York. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Outside, Brown. Outside, Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Look at Porzingis showing off the range.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Let's see what we got. Substitution on the court.
The Bucks trail by 7. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here we go, Bucks fans. Coming to the floor right now is your Bucks home crew.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Irving. Up and over Porter. And it's Irving missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Brown. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
With the drive. And it's New York with a rebound. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Mobley. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
The Bucks trail by 4. Here's Mobley. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Irving up top. The 3. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
New York again can't hit. Here's Milwaukee. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots from the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Great open look there. Murray's got 9.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Hits the trifecta.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard.
Different lives that we lead, I'm in Nike, check